This is going to be fun.
I love Art Week.
When do we start? Straight after registration. I can't wait.
I've never met a real artist before.
What's her name? The little lamplighter? Have you seen her trousers?
Extreme.
I hear she's really nice.
Hey! Sounds like Art Week might be fun. It will be a complete waste of time. What are you doing there? Out of my way, freak. I said.
I don't think I heard the magic word, Ethel.
You'll hear the magic word for turning you into a slug if you don't shift yourself.
Please, it's for people, not for freaks.
Especially freaky little scholarship oiks who think they can tell real witch family girls how to behave. Now move.
I've got just as much right to be here as you have, Ethel Hannah, and if you want to get past, you can ask politely.
Well said, Millie. Keep your nose out the moon face.
Freaky's four-eyed friend rides to the rescue.
All this childish name-calling is so pathetic.
I think Maudie Moonface is upset.
I think she's going to cry.
Leave her alone.
Little four eyes
I'm warning you.
and a fat moony face. Don't just stand there. After them.
Great splodges of paint. I don't call that art.
It's an extremely famous painting.
Famous for what?
I'll get you.
Oh, Lex is not going to miss.
Let me get away.
Oh, hello there.
I don't see why the girls can't draw pictures of useful plants as they've always done during Art Week.
Miss Lamplighter did say we should try and be more adventurous.
We?
I'm sure I mentioned it. She wants us all to take part, pupils and staff. In you go, girls, come along.
Well, I can assure you, Miss Cackle, if that means splashing around great splodges of paint under the instruction of some flighty girl in psychedelic slacks, you can count me out.
Hello, everybody. Come in. Come in. Drusilla and Mildred and I were just experimenting with colour. I expect, for some of you, this looks like their worst fears about contemporary art come true. But leave those old prejudices at the door and remember what it felt like to be little children with a big pot of paint. Have fun. Get messy. Put one of those old shirts on and play about with some colour. What's your favourite colour, Miss Hardbroom?
Black.
Me too. Now, some might say that black isn't a real colour. Anybody know why?
I do. It reflects no light. It absorbs it all. It's like what you see when you see nothing.
Well said. And you are?
More moonshine.
Moonshine, eh? A little light in the darkness like me. Lamplighter. Now, we have brightness and shadow, mystery.
And magic.
Quite right.
Ruby cherry tree.
In the half-light, the imagination can cast its spell. My own work has always been inspired by the weird and strange, by things half seen. I don't know if Miss Cackle told you, Ruby, but I wrote to her in my letter that I used to live as a child in the village down the road. And you won't believe this, Ruby, but I used to imagine that Cackle's Academy was a school for witches. But somebody obviously had the same imagination as me, because here are all these portraits of proud and haughty women in pointy hats. Funny noses, too.
That, Miss Lamplighter, is my great Aunt Hallow.
Oh, you must be very proud. I mean, of her. Now then, I'd like each of you to decide on a special project.
I'd like to do a portrait.
So would I, Maud. Perhaps we can work together.
I'll pose for them. They can paint me.
That's kind, Mildred. I hope it won't stop you trying it for yourself.
It'll give me time to think about it.
Careful. The longer you wait, the harder it is to join in.
I'd like to do a landscape with clouds scudding across the sky and the play of light on water.
Wonderful.
We talked about making something big. But you can get inside it like you're going on a journey. Inside someone's head. We're not really sure yet.
Sounds magic. OK then, let's get started. Now choose your materials and find anywhere in the castle that inspires you. So, where's Miss Hardbroom?
Miss Hardroom, from my experience, Miss Lamplighter, is best left to do her own thing.